The moment you start getting a little bit more serious in your meditation, then these things will come up. So that is why Ahimsa, non-violence, is essential. You need to get out of all these problems, otherwise they will not leave you in peace when you try to be at peace, when you try to be in meditation. You can, not think about them because you're watching TV or, you're giving mind some other kind of information. But the moment you no longer give mind anything to do, it won't work. It will bring it up. Mind is like a monkey. It always wants to play. Always wants something new. Always, wants to look behind the curtain. What is there to see? Even though you tell it 1,000 times, don't look behind the curtain. It will always have this tendency. So that is why you need these rules. A deeper meaning, of course, of non-violence is later, when you are able to go deep inside and then come out again. Then non-violence is essential to keep that peace. Violence is against God, you could say, against the essential law of love that comes from understanding the union and comes from understanding that my essential me is your essential me and your essential you. So there also Ahimsa is essential. Another Yama is Satya, means always telling the truth. Now this is also very important and not moral. You want to find the truth, right? You want to really feel the truth, really experience the truth. But if you're continuously telling lies yourself, there's no room for the truth. And this is very, very essential. Your understanding is, as I said, like an encyclopedia, very complicated. Complicated enough already to find the truth in it there. If you start adding lies of your own, very hard to find the truth. So to be truthful to other people, to say what you know is the truth, because you may not always know what is the truth about this or that, but as far as you know, tell the truth to others, be truthful, very important. And in India this is very well known. If a sadhu is appearing in a court case and says, I saw this and that happening, then for Indian law, this is truth. They will never expect him to lie, because he has no reason to lie. He has no connection, no vested interest in anything except in his yoga. So why would he lie? Then the next one is not stealing. Not stealing in a very wide sense. I mean, actually all these things are to be seen in a very broad sense. Like non-violence means non-violence in word, deed and thought. Not just not hitting anybody, but also, not talking violently to other people or having violent thoughts about other people. So same way here, not stealing goes quite far. Stealing of opinions, stealing of ideas, stealing of merit. Happens a lot. Like people trying to make other people think that something good which happened was done by them, while actually somebody else was actually more responsible for it. No? So this goes quite far. And then the next one, which is really very difficult for a householder, is no possessions. A sadhu is allowed a very limited amount of possessions. Like he will have a water bowl, which he will use for washing and cooking and anything needing to do with water. And he will have 2 sets of clothes, one to wear and one to clean. And he may have a blanket, and a rosary, you call it mala, and that's about it. Maybe a few other things. Depends on the order, depends on the school of sadhus. But he will have no possessions. Now again, this is very important for meditation. If you have no possessions, then you have a lot less to worry about. Yeah, if one blanket goes, okay, you know you're going to find another one. So it's not very difficult, just a blanket. So again, there in your deep meditation, in samadhi, these possessions will not bother you. And possessions in a broad sense are a very important aspect of ego. Already being able to drop that is a very big step ahead on the level of ego. And in deep samadhi, they say that if you can drop your possessions, then the process of cleaning up old impressions, which in the Hindu belief are from this life but also from earlier lives, then this process will be much faster. As long as you are connected to objects in this world, this will be much less. Of course you can say, well, I have all these possessions, but I don't really care about them. I have a house and I have 2 cars. But really, for me, this is all not very important. Then they will say, well, if it's all not very important, just drop it. So you're sure. Yeah? But that is the way of the sadhu. As a householder, this is more difficult. We need some, accommodations for our children and our job and so on. And there you can certainly try, to be detached from them even while you still have them. No? You can still try that, and I'm sure some people can really do that. And, some household saints really exist, so they are like that. No? But in the sadhu way, they say, no, better drop them. Then you're sure. Then you don't have to worry about it anymore.